Hello, Dan here. I hope you're good today. Now, this morning, a very unusual event occurred. I received what I would call a rather unpleasant email. It's from someone who, I haven't worked with for many, many months. I've got no idea what prompted it now. I suspect there are other factors. Let's put aside issues around alcohol and those kind of things, because, it reveals a couple of really interesting points, I think, about hypnotherapy or indeed any other change process. Before I get into that, it's worth me saying, I work with loads of absolutely lovely people. People who are a joy to work with, who recognise, that they need to put the effort in and they need to put some work in as well if they want to achieve anything, who own their results, put things in place. And I'm very fortunate to have, over 20 pages of testimonials from some of those people over on my website. And it's always disappointing, if someone is unhappy with the process, whether that's hypnotherapy, counselling, CBT, even medicine, surgery, physiotherapy. It's always disappointing, when as practitioners, we put in a lot of time, effort in learning, research, preparation before sessions, a lot of time, effort into the session, and indeed reviewing afterwards. It's always disappointing, but we have to recognise that despite everyone's best intentions, nothing is 100%. Medication isn't, hypnotherapy isn't, working at the gym isn't, exercise isn't even, nothing is 100%. We need to keep that in mind, albeit that the vast majority of people I do work with, do get wonderful results that they're very happy with. But like I say, it does reveal a couple of kind of what I think are interesting points. Let's put aside why it came and all those kind of things, because we really need to kind of recognise that any change process, if we want to make change as individuals, there's an element that's down to us. I think most of us recognise that, and even at a common sense level, that if we want to change, then we need to change our thoughts, our feelings, our behaviours, our mindset, and actually do something. Things like hypnotherapy, CBT, any other therapy is a way of helping us to do that, to understand what's going on, to change what's going on. Yet our results are ours, and we need to own those. And anyone who gets good results, is somebody who owns what they're doing. We need to keep that in mind as well. But certainly, it's very much a collaborative process. There may still be, a small few number of people who think they go to a hypnotherapist and, get zapped in some way, like go in there, passively sit there, leave, no idea what's happened, but, suddenly everything's changed in life. That's not really the essence of what goes on. And like I say, that not just in this therapy, but in any therapy, there are things that need to be put in place, changing behaviours, making adjustments in what we do. Perhaps, they could be small things, big things, but how we use our time, the kind of stuff in our minds, what we do with that stuff, how we do that stuff, our perspective, our mindset, all those things. It's not just what we do in the session, it's what goes on outside the session, is key as well. That's where the collaboration comes in, and all the research shows that collaborating in that way is much more likely to lead to beneficial kind of outcomes. And of course, like I keep saying, it's not just in hypnotherapy. If you went to the doctor and they prescribe you some medication, it would be a bit pointless to go back a week later saying, I don't feel any better, I've held these tablets in my hand, all week long, and I've willed them to make me better. You still need to do something. And many times, let's be honest, these days, the doctors will do a lot more than that. They'll suggest lifestyle changes and putting other things in place that people then go away and hopefully do if they want to feel better and healthier and happier. If you go to a physiotherapist, they'll give you stretches and other exercises to do. If you don't do those exercises, that's going to impact on the results you get. It's the same if you go to a personal trainer. It's a bit pointless going there and just sitting there passively and hoping for a six-pack to appear. It doesn't happen. You have to put some effort in, some work, and again, not just in that session, but in terms of other lifestyle and what you're eating and what you're doing with your time and other exercise outside that. And it's exactly the same in this process. Like I say, the more somebody collaborates, the more somebody owns what they're doing and says, I want to make this change. So not only am I going to participate in the session rather than just be a kind of passive observer of what's going on, I'm going to go away and put things in place. And in doing that, like I say, people generally get a good result. They're pleased with that, albeit that unfortunately, there are some where whether it's the therapy, whether it's me, whether it's them, for some reason it doesn't quite kind of get the results they want. But in my experience, we're talking about a minority here. If people approach it with the right mindset, where they take responsibility, where they have positive expectation, where that they put kind of ownership and confidence and a positive mindset into place, and really do act on it. So, if you are going to go for any sort of therapy, whether it comes to me or someone else, please do keep in mind that, there's stuff to do. If you want to feel better, if you want, some sort of change, whether that's overcoming anxiety, lifting depression, whether it's overcoming a fear, there are things to do outside sessions and in sessions that lead to that result, because it really is that kind of partnership and working together that achieves results. So I'll leave you with that thought, and like I say, do have that ownership, do take action, and do enjoy your positive results, and enjoy the rest of your day. Take care now.